Good afternoon, everyone. This is RAND, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Saturday, April 26, 2025, after 3:15 p.m. Eastern. I want to make sure that you're in a comfortable position with no outside distractions, relaxing into your body, still as a statue, and focused on your breath rising and falling. Everything changes when you start to emit your own frequency, rather than absorbing the frequencies around you. Barbara Marciniak. Why is it that some people manifest their dreams easily and effortlessly, while others struggle daily and just get by? The discovery to this is that this is a conundrum, and it lies in discovering the essence of your manifesting vibration. This vibration is a real frequency that your body holds and measures the speed, accuracy, and ease with which desires manifest into your physical world. The higher, obviously, the higher your vibration is, the faster and easier you can attract and experience whatever it is your heart desires. Believe it or not, someone with an extremely high manifesting vibration will only take a few seconds to manifest something miraculous like a diamond ring in their hand, while someone with a lower vibration may take years or decades of struggle and hard work before it actually shows up in their life. Now, this amazing natural ability, we all have it, to manifest all depends on how connected you feel with this entire universe and how open-minded you are to receiving what you want without tension, struggle, or effort. If you choose to jumpstart and massively increase your manifesting vibration, you will attract your desires faster than you believe possible. Start with following 3 steps, 3 secrets. Take these steps will help you to shift out of struggle mode and start receiving your life dreams with more joy and ease. The moment you change your perception is the moment you rewrite the chemistry of your body. Dr. Bruce Lipton. It's good to get into practice. It's always about practice. We are always practicing something. Some of the things we practice we don't acknowledge. We don't even think about it. We just do it. So you want to do a daily manifesting routine. Increasing your manifesting vibration will come naturally by repetitively opening up your connection to the awesome manifesting power buried inside you. You first need to see yourself as a manifester on a daily basis and know you have this natural ability inside. Next, you start a morning manifesting routine to start your day with. By doing a manifesting routine daily, you initiate a massive momentum of energy and focus on your dream. The secret, too, is to find the discipline in your devotion to this new way of being in this world, where you have fun at doing feel-good visualizations, and that you truly want to do it every day. See, a lot of people just, get in this, they feel like they have to do it, like it's a duty. When you establish good visualizations that you truly want to do every day, you will truly skyrocket your ability to manifest by sticking to a simple daily routine that shifts your consciousness and focus to the higher realms of manifesting. And when it comes to attracting your dream life, you will see results manifest much quicker than imagined through daily repetition of an empowering new way of consciously seeing your world. Many years of research, right, on what increases one's manifesting vibration. And you get to a point where you figure it out. The intellect has little to do on the road of discovery. There comes a leap in consciousness. Call it intuition or what you will, and the solution comes to you. Albert Einstein. It's not intellect, it's consciousness. Another thing you can do is consciously release all negative energy inside you. You let it out, let it go. Many people do not know how much negative energy they are carrying around. Others tend to cover up negative feelings by avoiding them or pretending that they do not exist when they arise. And the more energy you spend suppressing negativity, the less energy you have for manifesting what you do desire. Releasing negative energies does not mean tossing it onto a friend or a loved one. It means consciously diving into the negativity inside you and releasing it from your body energetically. Now, one powerful way to release negative energy or emotions stored deep in your body is to do emotional release journaling. You just sit down, you start writing everything that you are feeling on a piece of paper. You don't censor or think about it and what is being said at all. Just let it pour out of you. It does not need to make sense or write in complete sentences. Just make sure that your pen keeps moving at all times. And when you don't know what to write, then write. Say, I don't know what to write. Just let the flow of thoughts and thinking move through you into the pen and paper. After about 15 minutes, check inside and see if there's still anything emotionally churning within you. If there is, keep writing. If not, take your papers outside, shred or burn them. As you do this, state out loud to the universe, I let this go and I'm free forever from it. You don't need to read what you wrote. Just get rid of it. Whatever you need to remember will stay. What you don't need will dissolve. If and when you built up a lot of negativity, do this every day for a while until you physically feel lighter, freer, and less tense about this life. Reality is not what it seems. The closer we look, the more we realize that space, time, and matter are not absolute. They emerge from relationships, from vibration. Carlo Rovelli. A lot of us, a real key is to let go of attachment to outcomes. Many of us get attached to outcomes. What it means is that there's something we're focused on that we want. And then after a while, we become very attached to it. We start thinking about the outcomes and things that will happen and how it will affect this and how it will affect that. The more deeply we become attached to a specific outcome, the more our manifesting vibration tends to drop. Feeling attached to something, someone, or an idea literally contracts your entire body and mind because you are holding it too tightly. This could be anything. Whatever you are attached to becomes a supposed to in your life, meaning you'll feel that life is supposed to be this way, not supposed to be that way. The more supposed tos you hold on to, the more suffering you'll experience. Just look at what happens when you hold on to any physical object for too long. Your muscles get tired of holding it and start contracting instead of relaxing. This same principle holds true when you hold too tight onto a specific future experience, desire, or idea about this is the way it's supposed to be. Once you consciously let go of your supposed twos in life, you free up that energy and can refocus it back on feeling your intention has already manifested for you. This is a fantastic manifesting secret because you can start enjoying your life instantly. And you're attracting your desired outcome to you at the speed of light. Experience yourself as manifesting master. Access all that you have within you. And then what happens is that it's a habit. You get into the habit. It's a good habit. And a habit means that you do it all the time. You do it every day. You focus on it. You're not fixated. You're not attached. You don't have expectations. You just know, and you let it go. That's the confidence, trust, and faith in yourself and this universe. Unwavering. Uncrackable. And this commitment and conviction, this feeling that you have, is first really, truly embracing and believing deeply that you're a manifesting master. Period. Without guilt. Some of us will have guilt, say, no, that's way too much, I shouldn't be wanting that, or no, I don't deserve this, or I don't deserve that. And that's all ego mind. It depends on how we've been raised, how we've been influenced, all of us, different ways, different shapes, different forms of reality. And so, but see, that's the stuff that you just want to purge, let go of permanently. Let it go. It doesn't. You ask yourself, does this serve me the greater good? Whatever it may be. It's something that keeps hanging around you, right? Or something that you are so hanging on tightly to. You stop for a moment in silence and ask yourself, is this serving me the greater good? And your answer will come. And most of the time, it's a feeling that you get. And you basically say, no, it's not. Why would I put my energies into something like this when I can be putting my energies into things that I desire and want in this life, in my life? And we're not used to doing that. That's the only reason we don't do it every day. We're not used to doing it. It's out of context. It's out of our comfort zone. So we don't do it. We might do it for a while, right? And then we just stop doing it. And then you might be in a conversation with someone down, later on down the road. You say, "Oh yeah, I used to do that." Really? How come you stopped? Oh, I don't know. There's just so many things and stuff. I just stopped doing it. And whatever, see, it's like when you enjoy something, you're focused on it, right? And what you like, you focus on. And where attention goes, energy flows. So you focus on something and you manifest it in different ways. So you manifest it, but you don't identify with. You don't say, well, Jez, that's great, I manifested it. I know that now. This isn't a happenstance or, there's no such thing as luck, but, I was fortunate for, this coming in. You manifested it. And it's the same with anything. You focus on something that isn't really, warm and fuzzy for you. You might stop yourself and say, why am I putting my energies on this? It just lowers me, and it becomes more frustrating. Why don't I put my energies into the direction of things that I want? Whatever it may be. A different kind of a toothbrush even. But it's what you want. And you get into the habit, there's like a little alarm that goes off. Whenever you go into that area, and your energies are focused on that low frequency, you say to yourself, there's no reason for me to spend my energies on something of such a low frequency. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to focus. Right here and now, I'm focusing in the other direction on what I truly want, what I enjoy, period. It's all about you. See? Because you become fulfilled. You experience more happiness and joy and bliss and peace than not. So with that vibration, you're affecting everything around you. See, that's the part for all of us. When our vibration is high, we affect everything around us. Same when it's low. Most of us do not know when our vibration is low. We don't even look at it. See, we don't spend any attention on it. And this is what attracts things we don't care to have. That's what attracts it. There's no outside influence. It is within you. It is the God. It is pure consciousness. It is cosmic life force energy. It's all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. It is the creator. And what are you? You're a creator. And you create things. Most of us, it's like reckless abandon. You know what I mean? It's like we have no idea what we're throwing out there. No idea whatsoever. And when you become frustrated, irritated, angry, this is where you come in and you stop yourself and say, wait a minute here. Why am I spending energy on such low vibrational frequencies when I can be spending them over here on things that I enjoy, things that I want and desire? I mean, it's pretty common sense, isn't it? Why would we spend so much time on things that are in low vibrational frequency than in high vibrational frequency? Because in high vibrational frequency, we're going to attract what we want. We're going to manifest it. So see, when you're all whipped up and irritated and frustrated and rushing in a hurry, you're going to attract that. And it's like that recovery of that low vibrational frequency takes a lot longer. It takes a long time. But when you're focused, your vibrational energies and frequencies, and I don't mean fixating, I don't mean obsessive, I just mean that you're focused on it. And you know, when you put your energy, when your focus, your attention is on something that you desire, where attention goes, energy flows, you begin to create it. You begin to manifest it, and the universe is right there to assist you. And then, not too long, there it is. It's there. Period. And most of the time we doubt ourselves. We don't trust ourselves. We don't have a lot of faith in ourselves. And we don't have a lot of confidence in ourselves. Okay? All of these play key roles in detracting from our power of manifesting the good things. Isn't it funny that we're so conditioned to focusing on the bad things that it's uncomfortable to focus on the good things. And that's what people have shared with me. And they'd say, isn't that peculiar? That it's easy for me to focus on the things, the negative things in this life, than it is the good stuff. And whenever I do put my attention on the good stuff, it's very uncomfortable. It's not, I'm not at ease with it because it's not something you're used to doing. Anything you're not used to doing, you're going to be uncomfortable with in the beginning. Period. That's it. But once you've heard this, and you probably said, once you get into it, you start discovering, wow, this is not what I thought it would be. This is even better. That's why you hear me all the time, as much as possible, saying, focus on what you want, not what you don't want. It's that decision that we make. And it applies to all things in this material physical world. Everything. Period. See, the reason that we get upset and we get distraught, especially in romantic relationships, or any relationship for that matter, is because we get attached. Being attached to someone is a low vibrational frequency. I know that sounds strange, but it's true. Becoming attached to someone is a low vibrational frequency. Now, on the flip side, when you're not attached to someone, but you enjoy the interaction with them, that's high vibrational frequency. But see, we're so entrenched in becoming attached. We become attached. And as soon as we become attached, we begin to suffer. And it goes against everything that we've been taught or programmed with. But you can love someone or love something or whatever without being attached to it. Okay? And you practice that. You get to the point where you're good with it. And you're not indifferent or cold or estranged or any of those things. Because a lot of people would interpret it that way. But you interact with people, you have friendships, romantic relationships in this life, and you enjoy them all. You know they're temporary, right? None of them are forever. They're just temporary. And you enjoy them while they're there. You don't get attached to them. You see how that works? And another thing that you start realizing is that why do you plan? People plan things. Why do people plan things? Well, that's what they've been taught. You know, everything's got to be a certain way. This has to be this way. This has to be that. This has to be that way. And then when you talk with people that used to be absolutely obsessive planners, and then they go, you know, we were super planners. We planned everything. Hook, line, sinker. We did it every direction. Everything had to be just the right way. And then we got to the point where the universe kept showing us that, things would go wrong. Things wouldn't fall the way, and they wouldn't do this. And so we finally decided to just let it go. So now we're much happier and much lighter when we do things. And we're not disappointed when we do things. See, it's all about suffering. Now, people set goals for themselves. I'm going to do this. You manifest it, right? And you don't have to work your fingers to a bone, to the bone to achieve it or to acquire it. But we've been taught that way, say. Remember, you're the magnet. There's no magnet out there. You're the magnet. You got all this stuff floating around, pure energetic frequencies. And all you got to do is become the master architect of it. Know oneself. Know thyself inside and out. Know thyself. Embrace thyself. Love thyself deeply internally. Know that you're a God in that body. Know that you are pure consciousness. Know that you are the heaven. Know that you are the kingdom of God. Without a question, without a doubt. Firm, say. And true heart-mindedness, not ego mind. You reaffirm this. And then you start realizing relationships and everything start to blossom, start to expand. And then you know why. You're the primer. You're the one. You attract. You attract everything. So this is why you're mindful, or you become mindful because you have committed to becoming mindful. That things that you think about or thoughts, you really you got to step outside, take a look at them to know what type of vibrational frequency you're sending out. If you send out haphazard, scattered, irritable type of vibrational frequencies, this is what you're definitely going to attract in some way, shape, form, or another. I've talked to people that say that their lives are absolutely crap, that they always have issues, and they can't be small issues, they're huge issues, and they're just all burned and tired of life, that it's just treated them so poorly. And when you open their eyes up to say, no, life hasn't treated you poorly, you have treated life poorly by attracting the things that you have there's no way that if you're consciously aware of what you're attracting, that you would attract negativity. Now, of course, you come around other people that are like that, and you got to be careful of that, because you know why? We're all remember, we're omnipotently powerful, supreme manifesting abundant beings that never die temporarily in these bodies. So we got to be careful when we're around other people. Their vibrational frequencies, what they're giving off, and to be receptive to that, knowing. This is why I learned years and years ago, that wearing different earthly properties are somewhat magical because of the properties to eliminate negative frequencies that normally you would have a tendency to absorb. See what I mean? Have you ever been, for example, you're around some people, okay? Your mood is great. You're just floating along, right? But you get out of the clear blue, because you're around some people, you don't really know them that well, but you start getting this feeling, it's kind of an irritable feeling, you know what I mean? It's a little tiny bit, and then it grows a little bit. And you say to yourself, what the heck am I feeling this way for? But when you're around people we're all vibrational machines. Now, you can't tell with a lot of people. On the surface, they could be smiling and everything, but underneath, it's a different ballgame. It's like you go out, you've ever gone out around the holidays and you're getting this, you're doing this, and you're interfacing, and you got all these people out there, and they're all, believe me, if you could hear all of their thoughts, you would say you don't care to hear all of their thoughts. You would definitely not care to hear their thoughts. But this is what happens. We pick up irritability, frustration, anxiety, stress from others. And we think that maybe, it's coming from you, it's coming from me, whatever. It isn't. It's coming when you get around those people. It's coming from their vibrational frequencies. So you discover ways to quell it. Period. Okay. You don't care to absorb it. Nothing against them. You don't care to absorb their vibrational frequencies. That's not your thing. Okay. It's not your gig. Your gig is to be blissful, happy, and joyous, not frustrated and stressed. And I kid you not, for 40 years, I have warned different earthly properties to literally eliminate those frequencies that are floating out there that you're not aware of. It's not like, oh, look at that. You walk right through it. And you don't know it. And if you did, and you were clear on it, you'd say, I am not going to go that way. I'll give you an example, another example. You're out and about. You might be out grocery shopping doing something. You're around other people. You come back home. Okay? Now, there are energies, okay, that are, let's say some people are carrying them, and then those energies become more attracted to you because you have more life. I'm not kidding you. You have more oomph than what they're attached to at that time. So they jump from them to you. Happens all the time. But when you have certain properties, they may jump on you, but it's like jumping on a hot frying pan. They jump right off of you. See, there's all forms of creations. It's not necessarily that we see them with our eyes. Okay? Some of us will feel them. Others are totally oblivious. But these energetic frequencies seek out other forms that they can attach themselves to. And quite frankly, you're not interested in having that take place. So there's earthly properties that you could wear that will mitigate it, that will eliminate it from being on the body. The God is a no-brainer. Nothing can attach to the God that is low vibrational frequency, period. And this, it all boils down to us, every one of us saying, I want to do this, so I'm going to do it. I'm not going to try and do it. I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to stop doing it. Because every time I do it, it feels good. And I'm getting in the habit of that rather than being in the habit of the lower vibrational frequencies. You look at this planet, and you look at its flow, okay? And the reason the flow seems so jagged at times and sharp is because the majority of the people on this planet without being clear or aware, they focus on lower vibrational frequencies. When they focus on lower vibrational frequencies, they will create more lower vibrational frequencies. Okay? You get a whole group of people, several million, and you're evil, right? And you want to control all those people, you come up with a way to create fear. Right? So every time they look at you, they fear. And that's how some of the tyrants throughout the ages have controlled millions, creating this false evidence appearing real, fear. And so the people would look in that direction and be afraid. So they would back down and they would listen to the direction that this evil would send out. And then something really miraculous happens when you shift and you clearly and knowingly go into higher vibrational frequency. You start focusing on things you want. You could be in the middle of a roaring, you could be in the middle of an earthquake, but you're focusing on what you want. You're focusing on things that are high vibrational frequency to you. And you do it because you want to do it. And you know that if you do it, you're going to manifest what it is. See, that being aware of that is tremendously powerful through the heart-mind. And then you begin to realize that you literally can manifest anything you desire. It's a no-brainer, period. And at times, the universe will give you a surprise that it's better than what you had originally focused on. But let's face it, this life is based upon what? This life that we have. Every single time we reincarnate, what does it end up becoming based upon? Well, we desire to feel good about ourselves, okay, both externally and internally. We desire to be happy, fulfilled, content, at peace, in bliss and joy, which all exists within us with the gods that we are. But along the way, we have a tendency to pick up the lower vibrational frequencies, which then direct us in most cases. Because I'll tell you right now, that the majority of people in this country alone were on a blissful, exciting, exuberating vibrational frequency, there would be a complete metamorphosis that would take place in this country. Absolute complete metamorphosis. Total transformation. But worry, stress, and fear and anxiety about all kinds of things, just regular living responsibilities and food and just our bare necessity needs, that we have. And to worry about that and worry about this and worry about this and worry about you go to bed at night and you're worried about it and you get up in the morning you're worried about it, and it's just every day that vibrational frequency is being put out there, and it's attracting more of the same. It's a proven fact. It isn't even debatable. So what I believe it boils down to is you must choose to take that direction knowingly. Okay? You must choose to do it. And when you choose to do it, there's no turning back. You're not going to not do it. You're going to do it. And from time to time, the old lower vibrational frequencies will try to break in. But see, you'll be aware. Whole different ballgame. You're aware now. You say, no, I'm not going to entertain that. Run along. I'm not entertaining with you. And I'm over here. And literally, there are people on this planet, they can manifest anything they choose. They really can. But they find themselves that there's only specific things that they're at that point of desiring. It isn't greed and lust for power. It's just a knowing. You know, you have something, and see, we've been taught that that's fantasy. That's what we've been taught. That's fantasy. Get your head out of the clouds and come back down to earth. Right? That's not realistic. That can't happen. That's not possible. That's impossible. See, it's this human psyche, the society. And this is what we're raised in. This soup of unsuredness, of very low confidence, of very low faith and trust in oneself. That's how we've been raised. You have people that come down on themselves all the time. I mean, eviscerate themselves. It's absolutely insanity. You do that to yourself, you're going to attract even more crap. So in the quiet time of this meditation, know this in quiet, in silence. Know it. Embrace it. Feel it. Because it is you. It's within that body. I'm joining the meditation. I'll return and close this out. Take a easy and slow breath in through the nose. And an easy and slow breath out from the mouth. Remain still, relaxed into your body. Focus on your breath rising and falling. Jump and the universe will catch you. You're standing on the edge of the unknown right now. So simply remember that you are always supported and guided by this universe. This scary precipice is just an illusion created by your mind. When you step off of it, you will be carried by the wings of grace. Truly trust yourself fully, and you will soar higher and farther than you have ever before. 1, 2, 3, jump. Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, the following morning. We will return here Sunday, April 27, 2025. And after 3:15 p.m. Eastern to continue our global guided meditation call. Be gentle, kind, generous, and humble with yourself at all times. Be in the highest of the highest high, deepest of the deepest deepest, and purest of the purest purest, eternal gratitude at all times, no matter what's happening within you nor outside of you. Open your heart and allow the magic to flow in.